Hello, you beautiful divine soul. Welcome to step one of the 5 steps to high frequency abundance challenge. Today we are talking about what is vibration and frequency. I'm going to be using those terms interchangeably. And we're also going to talk about what are some of the things that experts are not speaking to around alignment and vibration and frequency, and some of the misconceptions that we often hear in the spiritual community right now. So when we talk about vibration and frequency, what I'm speaking to in this context is energy and how everything is energy. So whether that energy is vibrating and we can't see it, or whether it is energy that has been compressed into matter. So just like our hands seem like they are solid to us. At the same time, it's really comprised of a lot of cells that are resonating and moving and vibrating at a certain energetic resonance. And so just like music, I love to use this singing bowl here. We can hear that vibration. We can hear the frequency. And just like so many instruments are tuned to different vibrational frequencies, and that resonance that we can hear, it is a tone. It is the tone that frequency is holding and resonating to. So I think of this in the context of our lives as the thoughts, emotions, the physical activities, the relationships we have, our inner and outer connectedness, our schedule, our relationship with nature, all of those types of things that are creating the web of life that we are experiencing and participating in. And that is what is creating that tone, that vibrational resonance of the harmonies that we are playing as though we are our own musical instrument, of the tone that we are giving and what we are attracting to us, what we're co-creating in our lives. That is the vibrational frequency that we hold. Now, our beautiful, wonderful minds want to categorize and label just to create greater understanding and to know the edges of things. So of course, our minds will want to think of high vibration, good, low vibration, bad. And while of course there is some validity to that, and I will say as someone who has experienced depression for a good portion of my life, I absolutely agree that when we're feeling low vibe, it doesn't feel good and we don't want to stay there. Absolutely. And we can kind of look at that angle of high vibration. We eat foods that like really nourish our taste buds in our body, or we have these really inspiring interactions with people and we're vibrating really high and we feel really good. Or at a low vibrational state, we might eat foods that make us feel sluggish or have interactions that drain our energy, and it does put us into a more bad, negative frequency. So of course those labels can apply. And I also think taking an approach of where we don't demonize the emotions and the feelings and always make it high good, low bad, but to try to honor the brain's need to categorize while also opening up our perceptions to the fact that sometimes different vibration is just different. And we really have a very unique and special perspective from our human experience, that we are here to experience the vast range of emotion. It really is a very unique experience to be a human, and to have the range of emotions that we are able to tap into. And part of why we got into a body is to have those experiences. So I often think of the first chakra, the root chakra, and like red light all around the pelvis and the base of the spine. And this is a much slower vibrating energy. So in a way, you could put the label low vibe around it. Not in a way that's bad, but in a slower vibrating energy. Versus when we think of something like maybe the crown chakra that's resonating and vibrating at a very quicker pace, that could be a higher vibration. Neither one of those are better than the other. They just are. And we need to experience both of those things. So just as a way to open our perception to the energetic resonance and how really our emotional state is what connects us to our feedback system. It is the feedback system to how we are vibrating and resonating and where we are in our alignment. So often when I talk about alignment, I love to use the visualizations of, when you're in alignment, you're hitting every single green light in traffic and it's this beautiful summer day and you got the windows down and your favorite song is playing, because you can get into the feeling state of how it feels. And when we think of red lights, hitting every single red light, that red light state, and you spill your drink in your lap and, nothing's going right. It's like we're just constantly hitting a brick wall. You can understand the feeling state of that red light feeling. And so I think it's a really good illustrator of what is behind alignment. However, something I've never talked about before is that alignment really is not just the green light state. What alignment truly is our ability to navigate whether we are in red light or green light state, because we are not stagnant beings. We are not here to always get in a high vibe and hold it. I feel like I hear that a lot in the spiritual community of like, hold your high vibe state. And while yes, when we are attuning to a new vibration and bringing in a new emotional connection to what we want to create, we do want to attune to it and work on holding. It's like increasing bandwidth. It's increasing our capacity to hold that new vibration. It's like playing a brand new note in our instrument. And at the same time, we're not meant to just hold that forever. Just like we might dip into a more lower vibrational state that doesn't feel good, and we're not meant to stay there, because we are not stagnant beings. We are here to grow and change and move with our life for our entire life. It's spirit calling us forward. And so our alignment truly is about navigating all of that red light or green light state and moving through it and learning how to allow that and learning how to create a flow with that so that we can harmonize the notes we are playing in our web of life, without being stuck in any one place. So what I would invite you to do here is to first take a deep breath and really exhale, and do a few of those while you drop your shoulders, maybe allow a smile on your face, and make space with your breath to integrate some of what we just talked about here. And really, as we move forward, what your soul work instead of homework or your challenge opportunity for today is going to be to look at the emotional states of what does it feel like during your day. Obviously, it's hard to like slow down and think, how do I feel when I get in my car? But if you kind of look at how you feel typically, and again, that's never going to be stagnant even in one day, but what is the predominant feeling or feelings? You might pick a few or look at best feeling, lowest feeling throughout your typical day, and then get into a state of dreaming about what you want to be living and what does that feel like to you. And you might be popping into that a lot, but trying to look at at those two different states and the feelings behind it. So I am wishing you all the best. I am looking forward to seeing you for step number 2. If you would like to participate in our drawing for a couple of prizes that I'm going to be giving away, make sure that you are registered on my email list and send me your soul work and what feeling states you came up with, and you will be entered into our drawing. Have a wonderfully attuned and aligned day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. All the best.